What's up, YouTube? Back here at the Patterson Brothers. Today, it's just me, no Ethan, and we're not working on the pallet shed. We're working on that truck right there. This truck is a 1995 Ford F-150 XLT Super Cab, and it's only two-wheel drive. So, what we got to do is we got to take those boards, cut them up. I'll get a flashlight. And those little holders there, both sides, got to cut this tarp up a little bit. We're going to run a board going across there, and then all the way back, and a couple more times to the back. And to make enough room for these water barrels to fit in the back. And I got some more I got to pick up. So it's going to be like 700 pounds in the back of the truck, which is going to keep it from sliding around in the wintertime. Because the more weight you have in the back, the better it's going to be, because the heavier it is. So it'll be like 720 pounds of water in the back, plus whatever this is going to weigh. Okay, so it just started raining. And I had to move all the boards inside, but that's fine. And I forgot to mention, so this thing I'm building to hold these water barrels, it's only going to come as far out to that. So you still got all this room from there all the way to the end of the tailgate. And I plan on keeping this thing in year round. So what I'm going to do, so like next spring, if I want to go kayaking, the kayak's only going to be on the surface back there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an extension that comes out a foot past the tailgate, with the tailgate down, that's removable, with holes in it, because this truck doesn't have any hooks to hook anything to. So I'm going to make hooks, or little holes, at the end of the tailgate, all over this extension, that's going to be able to clamp the kayak or whatever I'm hauling down. And it's also going to give me an extra foot of room at the end of the tailgate. So it's going to make like a 10-foot bed, in a sense. So that's the plan. Now, in this video, I'm probably going to only focus on the back part of it, the main part of it. I'm not too worried about the extension yet. So let's get to it. Okay, so now I'm in the back of the truck. This is a 6.5-foot bed. So this tarp, or not tarp, this little liner here, which gives the bed even more protection after this layer of plastic, another layer of plastic, and it doesn't quite fit. So what I'm going to do is, because the boards need to lay down in here, and it's not going to work with this thing here. So I'm taking this Sharpie, I'm going to go around, measure, or I'm going to draw out where it reaches the surface. It's really hard to film in here, it's really tight. So I'm going to cut it to where it fits, and like roll on to the other side. Same thing on the other side. Cut it right about here, and then put it back in so it will fit flush with the actual bottom of the truck bed. Okay, so it might be a little hard to see on camera, but there's a little blue line at the tip of my thumb that marks right before the bed, I don't know what the other thing's called, goes up. So this is all one piece. And I'm going to cut along that line. Take it out, cut along that line, and reinsert it. So I'll update you when it's all back in. Okay, I'm back in the truck bed. As you can see, so before this thing, it used to go up to here, and now it falls flush with the bottom of the truck bed. You see how much more of that? You can see that's where that board is going to sit. About 4 inches up, the 2x4s. And it's like that on the other side. Sits flush, down, all the way in the back, all the way in the front. It's perfect. So now all we gotta do, start measuring those boards. Actually, that board that's laying up is the first one. To fit from there over to the other side, that part, and it's cut now. And it's in. Not going anywhere. So now I'm gonna find about a quarter of the way in. Well, actually I'm not. Right where that tire wall is, I'm running a board all the way back, and I'm gonna have another one of these, just like this, all the way in the back that it's gonna screw to, and then I'm gonna put a board running all the way back to it. It's gonna get screwed in. Same on the other side, and then same on this side too. Board going back, and then I'm gonna see how fat those barrels are I showed you earlier. And they're gonna sit right in between the board, because I'm gonna put another board about here, and it's gonna clamp those barrels together. Same on this side, and then I'll have maybe 2.5 feet to mess with in the middle, which is where the 30-gallon barrels are gonna sit, which I don't have yet. So, and then anywhere in between, I'm gonna put supports, so it's all strong. And those other two are in now. Okay, they're all in, and they're not screwed in. And I forgot to film that one, but these two are in. I took off the tonneau cover. That's how it's gonna go. And then those white barrels over there are gonna sit somewhere in here and somewhere over here, right up against the tire, and it gives us like a couple, maybe about a foot, 2 in the middle for the other barrels. And then spots like that, little gap there. Might put supports there, I don't know, it's so small. The back, probably, maybe not. And then that's about it. I'll film the rest of it. And then I'll probably do a part 2 with the other barrels. Okay, so what I got so far, these are screwed together. I'm laying on the floor. I'm gonna go grab one of those white barrels, see what we got. I might only be able to fit 2 of those small weight barrels over there, and not a third one. But we'll see. So far, it's pretty sturdy. I took it out of the truck one piece, and it'll be going back into the truck one piece as well. Without the barrels. The barrels will be separate. They'll go in later, closer to when it starts snowing and stuff. But that's what we got so far. I'll update you when we got those 2 other boards in, and I'll see if I feel like building the extension. Okay, so I got the barrel in the square. So obviously when you're braking and accelerating while you're moving, driving down the road, things are going to slide forward when you're braking, and when you're accelerating, they're going to come towards the tailgate. So there's going to be a board running right there, and there's going to be a little support or whatever going right here and right here ish from keeping it from sliding back and forth. And obviously this one is for keeping it from rolling that way. And then the same thing on the other side. And then I probably won't put the supports in today that are running here, but I might. We'll see. Alright, sorry about that, YouTube. I forgot to film me putting these in, but I got all 4 of them in, screwed in. Obviously, it's in the back of the truck. It's not going anywhere. I've decided I am going to film the extension, or most of it, in this video. So, but let me kind of show you what we got. So these little squares, and boom, these bigger ones are where the barrels sit. These really have no purpose. And in the middle is probably where I'm gonna put the bigger barrels. We'll see if I get those. And then here, I'm gonna put one. Oh, I'll either put a bolt there or here. I don't know, but I'm gonna have either over there or in there. So one there, two in here for sure, and then one there. And then bolts with washers and stuff that is gonna connect the extension, which is gonna come out a little bit beyond there. And that last board, I'm gonna paint red. All these boards are gonna be black. Eventually, one day they'll be black. And then that'll be it for the video. And I'll show you some of the process of making the extension and drilling the holes for the bolts and stuff. So this really isn't anything to do with the extension that I'm building, but I set these boards up there and I thought it would be a good like visual. Let's say this is like a kayak or boards, you're hauling boards home. And see how it's only sitting up there? So you hit a bump or something, that's what you got. Oh, with this extension under here, it'll be like if you have this hole like pushed back, and then it'll be like super stable because it's all gonna be one length. You're not gonna have any of this overhang. You'll just have straight like it's laying on the bed. Now for something small, where it's probably only maybe this much overhang, you probably can get away with it. But a kayak where it's gonna be sticking out, maybe this far, which is as far as the extension is gonna go, be stable. I'll have hooks, you can hook it right there, be perfect. But, so like I said, nothing to do with the extension, just a visual. And then I'll start working on it right about now. All right, sorry YouTube, I forgot I was filming this whole ordeal. So this is the extension. It's probably about 50% done. I still want to run a couple boards inside of it. This is the frame. It's removable, it's not attached. Everything else is in there dry. I ran out of wood, so that's why I'm stopping. I'll post like either a short or maybe another small video of me actually filming, or actually it'll be a long video because I'll film me finishing it, sanding it, and painting it. Every other board but this one is gonna be red. This board is gonna be red. Everything else is gonna be black. And then I'll go through, drill a couple holes. Drill a couple holes back there for some bolts. This will be all sturdy, and it will be good to go. That is it. Please subscribe and come back for the next video.